Hey friends, it's Pastor Rick from Metamora United Church in Metamora, Indiana. Glad you're with me today for our midweek brief devotion. Let me remind you of our Girls' Night in concert this Saturday night. 3 lovely female singer-songwriters. They are amazing musicians. They have great messages in their songs. They're going to be with us. Stacia Demos Mills, Kara Jean Wallers, and Bobby Jane Lancaster. And in addition, we're going to be hearing about Trades of Hope, an organization that helps women rise up out of poverty and other difficult situations. It's absolutely free, but we will be taking an offering to help with the musicians' expenses because they are traveling a fair distance to be with us. So please come out and join us. It's going to be a great time. Well, you know, church is the place we go to learn how to change the world, right? It's where we go to learn how to love our neighbor as ourselves. And so today, a brief devotion, I'm just going to give you 5 quick ways we can love our neighbor as ourselves. 5 quick ways to love at all times. Number 1, carry each other's burdens. That's Galatians 6:2 literally says, carry one another's burdens. And the picture in that verse is a person that's just weighed down with a heavy burden. And it could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be spiritual. But somebody comes up and says, let me help you with that. Let me take some of that weight off of you. Carry each other's burdens. And there's lots of concrete ways we can do that. You know, do you have a neighbor with mobility issues? Maybe you can grab their mail and newspaper for them so they don't have to walk out to the street. Maybe you see somebody in a grocery store with a young child struggling with their groceries, getting them loaded. Offer to help. Maybe you're driving down the street and see somebody with a flat tire. Can I help you change that tire? And it goes beyond the physical. It goes to the mental, emotional, and spiritual too. Do you know somebody that's struggling with a great weight, whether it might be addiction or the loss of a family member, the loss of a job? Well, you can help them ease that burden. That's a little more difficult, but you know, sometimes the best way to ease somebody's burden is just to be there with them. Just to make yourself available. So number 1, carry each other's burdens. Number 2, be present in rejoicing and in mourning. You know, it's really easy to be around people when they are rejoicing, right? When things are going great and they've got a promotion and somebody's graduating from high school and they're getting married. That's fun and we just love being around people. But it's a little more difficult when they're in mourning, when they're in difficult situations. Romans 12:15 says, rejoice with those who rejoice and mourn with those who mourn. It's really important that we make ourselves available no matter what another person's circumstances are. Number 3, this is the biggest one that I struggle with. I'm going to be honest and tell you that I struggle with this one a lot. Forgive one another. Colossians 3:13 tells us to forgive as the Lord forgave us. I don't think it's uncommon for humans to struggle with forgiveness. I think that's a pretty common part of the human condition. We often carry those grudges, but we're commanded to forgive in love. Number 4 goes along with all these. Philippians 2:14, look to the needs of others. Care for the needs of others. Sometimes, again, those are physical needs. You know, sometimes people need a place to sleep. Sometimes people need a warm meal. Sometimes people need a pair of shoes or warm socks. You know, I've recently become aware of a couple of people that do laundry ministries. They go to laundromats in low-income neighborhoods and help people and pay for people's laundry. That's a human necessity. Hygiene, clean clothes. Care about the needs of others. We are so blessed in our church. We should be doing more of that, I believe. And I hope that's on the horizon for us. And finally, number 5, pray for each other. James 5:13 says, pray in all seasons. Pray in joy, pray in sorrow, pray in morning, pray in evening. You know, it's really easy to pray for each other when things are going well. It's really easy to give thanks when somebody gets that big promotion or when somebody has a healthy baby. It's a little more difficult to know how to pray when things are not going well for somebody. But the 5th way that we can love at all times is to pray for each other. So again, 5 quick ways we can love at all times. Galatians 6:2, carry each other's burdens. Romans 12:15, be present in rejoicing and in times of sorrow. Colossians 3:13, forgive each other. Philippians 2:4, Look out for others' physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. And lastly, be in prayer for each other. There you go, our Wednesday devotion. Thank you for being here with me. We'll see you soon.